Hello, everybody. Frankie Beverly is a singer, songwriter, and producer from the United States who is best known for his work with Maze, a soul and funk band. In 1970, Beverly started Maze, which was originally called Raw Soul. It was in his hometown of Philadelphia. Frankie Beverly is unquestionably associated with summer, then, now, and forever, with a soulful sound and a distinctive style that is ingrained in our communal culture of grown-ups. Warm dusks spent cruising local side streets with the windows down and the speakers turned up high serve as the soundtrack for Maze, which features Frankie Beverly. Beverly's voice brings back memories of late afternoons spent sitting in a sunny corner of the large backyard of the extended family, listening to conversations about grown folks' business at the cooler, while the smell of an active grill fills the air. The songs by the group bring back memories of slow dances under the stars, an electric slide on freshly cut grass, and Soul Train lines in the living room. Therefore, it comes as no surprise that the renowned performer will be returning to the Festival of Culture, the summer's high point, for our 30th anniversary. As a legacy entertainer, he will receive his flowers and command the stage he helped build from the beginning for the final time. Beverly says prior to his final performance at our festival, "I haven't been on the stage in a little while, but it feels good to be asked to come back." The crooner and his well-known band performed Sunday night at our first music festival in 1995, and they did so every year for the next 14 years. They will now be recognised for everything they have done for the culture on the same stage. "I really couldn't say no when they contacted us and wanted to honour me," Beverly claims. "Our history is long and rich. My professional life revolves around the festival. That illustrious career has taken place on stages all over the world, punctuated by 9 albums that have been certified gold and multiple entries on the R&B charts. For more than 5 decades, Frankie Beverly has wowed audiences on dozens of tours wearing only white linen and being accompanied by the legendary Maze. Beverly has performed Raw Soul on stage since 1970, with the live band always accompanying his distinctive, soulful vocals. For the millennial generation and beyond, their sound has influenced the very notion of soul. However, Beverly began her career as a performer long before that. He describes his upbringing in Philadelphia, stating, "I grew up in church, and even as a child I loved singing. I enjoyed hearing my grandparents sing. I found myself constantly wanting to sing as it took root." During his teenage years, he started his own doo-wop group, the Blenders, as a result of this desire. Later, he switched teams and joined the Butlers Band instead. A transition to California, a rebrand to the name Crude Soul, and an opportunity experience prompted the band opening for Marvin Gaye on Visit. At Gaye's wise suggestion, the group eventually changed its name to Maze. When he and his bandmates first took the stage, Frankie Beverly and Maze could not have imagined the decades of memorable experiences they would have. However, Beverly generally realised he was home when he was singing. Beverly has created memorable songs since his early days as a recording artist. From 1977's Happy Feelin's to 1980's Joy and Pain and 1981's Before I Let Go, perhaps his most enduring hit, Beverly's music has always captured the joy, disappointment, and mixed feelings of finding and losing love. His music has remained a staple, and tickets to his shows have been coveted for decades. It is still as powerful today as it was in the 1970s. The singer reflects, "God blessed me to write my music from the heart rather than what the latest trend was. I think my music has maintained a consistency across generations. It is current regardless of generation. Entertainingly enough, there's a peculiarity of individuals who, while they've known about Before I Let Go as a guaranteed picnic, exemplary for their whole lives, have never truly stopped to pay attention to its verses. As groups mix along through foreordained strides of line dance and speak loudly as one with Beverly's smooth baritone at central issues, many have missed that it is really a hymn about relationship conclusion, told according to the point of view of a man wishing self-contradicting farewell to a lady he cherishes, grieving the relationship he actually isn't exactly sure why they couldn't make work. However, assuming this is the case, not many genuinely acknowledge what's going on with the melody. For what reason do we as a whole cherish it to such an extent? Because it is true, Beverly replies. Even when you're too young to understand the lyrics, the music still moves you to dance. The sound of Frankie Beverly and Maze gets everyone on their feet, from toddlers who have only recently learned how to balance to older people whose legs have carried them across numerous dance floors over decades of celebration. Beverly declares, "As I previously stated, I do not waver with my music. Although I am unable to explain why my music appeals to all generations, I do believe that God provided a means for it to do so." Beverly's music has endured the rise of new classifications, the vanishing of printed version media, and the transition to web-based features, and it will most likely persevere through anything that the following period of melodic advancement ends up being. However, the 77-year-old singer has decided to end his live performances in 2024. His departure from the centre of the stage signals the end of an era marked by our relatives and peers descending on stadiums and amphitheatres, dressed entirely in white linen to imitate Frankie Beverly and Maze's signature performance attire. They were ready to sing along with the Titan of Soul, sip wine, join hands, and belt out classics, and, to, in the words of his silky vocals, feel that happy feeling in. However, Beverly assures us that this farewell is temporary. Even though he won't be on tour anymore, Maze honouring Frankie Beverly will rename the band, and he says he might stop by from time to time to stay in touch with his bandmates and the devoted fans who have given him love and blessings for more than 50 years. I appreciate your time.